One thing I do know, everybody's looking for pressure. No matter if you're playing Madden, if you're playing NCAA, it doesn't matter. You're looking for pressure, especially A-gap pressure. And that's one of the things that I always like to do is find A-gap pressure as best I can. And the defense that I've ran over the years, regardless if I'm playing NCAA or Madden, is called the 46 bear wall slide. Now, this particular defense is pretty effective. There's a couple different setups you can do to get pressure on the quarterback. I'm going to show you one right now. What I'm going to do is go ahead and flip the play at the play call screen, and then we'll go ahead and hop on the field. So make sure you flip it at the play call screen if you're following along. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at this and kind of get an idea of what we've got going on. Basically, if you were to look, what you've got underneath, you've got a couple defenders playing hook zones. You got this guy right here. Actually, let's go ahead and change that. What you got here is you got this defender right here playing a hook zone right here, and then you also got this one over here playing a hook zone. And then over here, you've got a flat defender, flat curl defender, which is a linebacker actually dropping out into that flat curl over there. So that's kind of the coverages underneath. Over the top, what we wind up having is three defenders playing three deep coverage. You got a two corners, which is these two corners here, and then you also got the free safety in the middle playing three deep coverage. So what we're going to wind up doing actually is to get pressure, we're going to go ahead and hot route the free safety to go ahead and blitz. And so what we wind up now having is just two defenders, which is the two corners dropping back in two deep coverage. And what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and shade them to the inside to help take away that deep middle pass a little bit more effective. Now, of course, what that's going to wind up doing is that is going to allow these outside receivers, if they will run some kind of fade route to the outside, maybe it'll be a little bit more open. But fortunately, the one on the left side, since this defender here is playing a curl flat, he'll actually be able to defend that pretty well. So probably won't be able to throw down that side, but down to the right side could be an issue. But that's fine. We're going to hope our pressure gets to the quarterback where they don't have time to make that throw. So what we need to do is just go ahead and bring that safety up into the A-gap between the left guard and the center. And you'll notice that his blitz angle is shooting right down between them. So let's go and take a look at that. He's shooting right down there. So something I want to point out to you that might happen here on occasion is that this center may kick out to block him. And now if that does happen, what's going to happen here is this defender is lined up over the center, which happens to be, I believe, the strong side defensive tackle. He's actually going to apply pressure on the quarterback himself. So if that happens, I just want you guys to be aware of that. Let's go ahead and take a look at the play. Actually, one more thing before we get out here. If you happen to have a slot receiver, in this case, I do want to point this out. If you do have a slot receiver is left uncovered, and this one here over here is left uncovered, then what we need to do is we need to go ahead and take control of the defender who's playing the hook zone on that side and just move him out, and we'll go ahead and cover that area of the field like this. That way, if he does go ahead and try to throw a quick pass into that area, then at least we have a defender covering over the top of him. So make sure you guys do that. So that's the setup as far as if I was running this against a spread formation, I would go ahead and set it up like this. So let's go ahead and take a look at the play and see what kind of pressure we get from that free safety. He comes right through and shoots and gets pressure on the quarterback. Let's look at it from the top-down view and just get an idea of what I was showing here. And from here, you can get a better idea. Again, you kind of see what we got here. And again, I'm just going to kind of go through the blocking assignments just really quick. You got the left tackle. He's going to kick out here and block there. You've got the left guard. He's going to block in that area there. And then you wind up having the center. He's going to block that guy right there, which happens to be, again, I believe that's actually, it could be the weak side defensive tackle. And then you got this guy right here who's going to block the strong side defensive tackle. Here on the outside, you've got the right tackle who's going to block the left end. And what that winds up doing is allowing us to get A-gap pressure from this defender right here, which happens to be the free safety. So let's go ahead and kind of run that through, and you get an idea again. Let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit on there, and you can kind of see him shoot right through that A-gap, and that's how the pressure comes. So you can kind of see this play is pretty effective as far as bringing pressure on the quarterback, and it does a fairly good job. Now, the one thing you can notice out here is that flat is left wide open. Again, we got this halfback running the flare route out in this area here. He's going to be open for a pass, so that's just something you're going to have to deal with. If they do that, you're just going to have to hopefully you get the pressure, at least let them dump it off quick. Hopefully one of your other defenders out there on the outside will actually get there quickly and make the tackle just in case he does throw over there. And let's go ahead and rotate it to the other side. Just kind of want to take a look at that. You can kind of see the coverages over there are pretty tight. So, you know, as far as from the left side, he's not going to have a whole lot of places to throw, but to the right side, he probably just has the halfback, at least with this amount of time. So, again, this is the 46 bear wall slide flip that you can find out of pretty much any playbook in the NCAA game that has the 46 bear in it. Pretty much every one of them have it, as far as I know. So, again, this is the 46 bear wall slide flip.